Yeah, but
Because
see,
like, what do Hamashiach got to do with picking up eggs?
exactly.
Like,
And that's retarded. That's retarded. Because a nigga be like, yo, growing up as a kid, rabbits don't lay eggs, man.
Right.
So like that right there should let you know as a kid, like, oh man, something's wrong with this
didn't
picture.
rise on the Sunday.
Yeah, but yo,
He
your
rose
parents.
on the Sabbath.
Yeah, but your parents would tell you, like, yo, don't lie to me.
But
you telling me it's a Santa Claus,
all
man.
this stuff.
Yeah, yo, it's Santa Claus and rabbits lay eggs, but I'm supposed to tell you the truth. You're not telling me the truth. That's how wicked Esau society set up, man.
What you telling me
You know?
that they got credibility?
big old fat man coming down the chimney.
Yeah, like, come on, man. The hood. What nigga in Philly got a chimney in his house, man? They all roll home. They get them fake. They get them fake.
Or apartments.
Yeah, they get them fake fireplaces with the batteries and set in the corner. You know? That's crazy, man.
My first house was a chimney, bro.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Like,
some cookies and milk. And I used to.
Oh, matter of fact, you said that. No, that was.
And I used to, I can't even lie. Like, I used to believe in that crap.
Me too. No, watch this. Now we gonna go to this. Because you know where they get all that stuff from?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Like, please show me.
Because
I gotta break my phone out.
that's my biggest thing, because some of the stuff that we grew up thinking
No,
and
no, right here, like.
Right,
some people don't even believe in Christ and tell them he gave them presents too. He telling me they get the presents too. If they get presents, how come some Christmas I ain't get nothing?
First of all, how does fat ass white man get around the whole earth that fast?
With reindeer.
Yeah.
Come on, don't
The
forget reindeer.
on a damn sleigh, man.
From the North Pole.
Yeah, but they got that concept from
From the North Pole.
they get that concept from cherries too. So I'm gonna tell you why. Watch this. You gonna mess your head up. You're gonna be like, damn.
I got it, yeah, because I'm trying to figure this out. How, like, where they got this from.
But see, because and the same niggas that still, then you got, yo, man. I mean, you got simple-minded niggas that they what was it? They the same. That's how you know reincarnation. The same way they was back then, they are right now. They grow up teaching their kids that. You be like, come on, man. Like, yo, once you get old enough and you like, yo, mom, ain't no damn white man's coming down the chimney and this, that. And what they do, they grow up and turn right around and teach their kids that. Right. And be like, yo, man, you know what? Oh, son, yeah, Santa Claus coming. Then you be like, yo, why are you telling your son that you know it's a lie? Oh, it's for the kids. So you teach the kids to be liars.
No, it's for the kids to grow up knowing something's wrong.
Oh, yeah, like, no.
No, what?
That's for the kids. That's really for the kids, letting them know what's wrong. Like, let them know.
You might go through this whole chapter, man. This is Bell and the Dragon. Now, I really want to hit these key points, man. All right, man. If I'm gonna start at verse 1, this says, this is the Apocrypha. You got the Apocrypha?
Yeah.
All right. This is Bell and the Dragon. It says, and King Astyages was gathered to his father, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom, and Daniel could converse with the king and was honored above all his friends. Now the Babylonians had an idol called Bel, and there was spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. So now look, that's the same concept of you putting out cookies and milk for a damn fucking fat ass white man. You know that don't even exist, man. You know, that's an idol. That's another thing of idol worship, right?
That's creative.
So look, it says, and look, this is crazy. Because we living in the daughter of Babylon. This is Babylon. We living in the daughter of Babylon. This is back in the ancient Babylon.
What's that in
This is Bel and the Dragon. It says in the king. It says the king worshipped him and went. First of all, you walking by talking shit, and you don't even know what we talking about. Well, take your fat ass off the street then. If you don't want to hear what we gotta say, keep your fat ass moving. And now, yo, that's how you know we're about to get. Yo, yeah, we about to get into the truth. That's what Edomites do, man.
We preaching the truth.
Yeah, but she said stop preaching hate.
Like, we're not.
Obviously, she don't know. She don't know it's hate in the Bible.
Being grown and not believing in Santa Claus is preaching.
Yeah, exactly.
some people.
Yo, is that, yo, that's why, yeah.
Yo,
See that? See that? So, yeah.
I was in my head like, why she say so? I was in my head like, why she say so?
No,
I right back and said, I'm like, well, how she preach your head? He said,
yeah, we talking about,
yeah. Talking about how fake Santa Claus is.
Yeah,
like,
but see that right there? See that right there?
You
Because
didn't
that's
say
the
nothing
truth.
directly about.
That's the
He was
truth
made
coming up.
You literally came out your mouth and somebody don't exist.
Yeah.
You said that out your mouth.
And she said, stop
She
preaching.
still got mad at somebody that don't exist.
Yeah, why? Because she probably teaching her kids that.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, as a matter of
but
fact,
there's no kids up here, so there's
Exactly.
no reason why we should even act like.
Exactly, yeah.
Why
But
can't I be
even
grown
if
and
the
say
kids
you
up there,
don't
like
exist?
these kids right here, I should
Like,
tell them.
period,
I should
don't
tell them
exist.
like, you know, ain't no white Santa Claus, right?
Why can't I say there's a grown man and Santa Claus don't exist?
But
without
then, but yo,
somebody
even
getting mad, like,
talking about Saint Nick, that was a black man.
Yes.
yeah, like
Oh,
anyway,
come on,
like,
man.
like,
You know?
that's good at the image that you put out
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, let's get back, man. That was Satan.
Yeah,
man.
that was
No,
you
that
rebuked
was-
you in the name of Yahweh. Thank you very
All right,
much.
so it says, and the king worshipped it and went daily to adorn it, but Daniel worshipped his own power, his own God. He worshipped Yahweh outside. And the king said unto him, why dost not thou worship Bel? So you know Bel, yes. So Bel was their god. Like they had, I think it was god Dagon. Right, but all the Babylonians, they had all different type of gods. The same way in America, which you got Santa Claus is a god, Easter Bunny is a god, but they all come from something, right? So it says, who answered and said, because I may not worship idols, there you go. I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living power, who have created the heaven and the earth, and have sovereignty over all flesh. Hold up, man. That's crazy. But that just made me think about a precept. So the Lord said you're not supposed to worship idols. So the same way right now, like you're not supposed to be worshiping no Santa Claus. Even men, man. Men is idols too, man.
That's crazy. That's how I knew I was supposed to be here. I was just listening to a teaching on idolatry.
Oh yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Yep.
Damn, well the spirit brought us here, man. But you said that, and I'm like, oh, I thought, no, that's where it comes from. That's what we're about to get into.
All
You know?
forms of it, like the other guys as well as money and
Yeah,
power
well,
and all that
that's what it
stuff.
talks about. You know, they got a book called The 5 Points of Power, some things like that. Yo, you got niggas that read that crap, man, and try to apply it to the truth. Like, yo, I'm going to control all these guys. Like, come on, man.
Ew.
This order.
I'm sorry, man. I was reading a little bit more. It's
No,
just-
I got you.
You know what I'm
I want to get. No, don't jump the gun.
My man, I just couldn't help it. I was just like, dang, he kind of started going in on it.
Yeah, exactly.
He really-
Because I'm on the pull. All right, here you go. I already watched. Now watch. Now see what Daniel said. What's that? It's all right. Verse 4 says, and the king worshipped it and went daily to adorn it, but Daniel worshipped his own God. And the king said unto him, why dost not thou worship Bel? Who answered and said, because I will not worship idols made with hands, but the living God, who have created the heaven and the earth, and have sovereignty over all flesh.
Talking to.
Oh, he's talking to them over there. Yeah. No, them demons out tonight, man.
They sure are, because we really about
That's
to
the
hit the
truth.
truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Yo, you see that?
Come on,
They don't like
I
that.
ain't scared.
What are you talking about?
So I don't know. You talking about Stacey Claim out here? Nigga, this
Oh,
yo,
they
first
come.
of all,
They come.
that's how dumb niggas are. They talking about Stacey Claim out here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas always quick to want to die over their block. Nigga, you don't even own your block, man. You know, that's why, yo, me and my cousin was talking about this other day. I ain't gonna have no topic. I'm just talking about this real quick. Oh, man.
It's a crazy place.
But, yo, man. Hold on. But they don't even own, all right, hold up. Look at this real quick. This is the Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. It says, thou shalt, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 1, man. It says, and Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord, I am Yahweh Basmi outside our power, which have brought thee out the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above or that is in the earth beneath or that is in the water under the earth, man. You know, so that's why Daniel was like, man, I ain't worshiping your God, man. What's wrong with you?
Right.
You know? So, all right, verse, oh, this camera don't cut off. All right, it says, verse 6 says, then said the king unto him, thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? So, yo, that's how dumb these niggas was, man. It says, then Daniel smiled and said, okay, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. No, so that's crazy, man.
That's right.
Like the Lord. So the Lord, oh man, hold on. That's how
I was laughing at. I'm like, yo, you don't even know. Like
how he said he smiled.
I peeped. I'm
because he knows.
Like,
so look,
dog.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's not even no comparison.
He says, so look, it says, so the king was wroth and called his priests and said unto them, if ye tell me not who this is that devoured these expenses, ye shall die. But if ye can certify me that Baal devoured them, then Daniel said, then Daniel shall die, for he hath spoken blasphemy against Baal. And Daniel said unto the king, let it be according to thy words. So he's like, man, all right, so big, yeah, exactly.
He was like,
he was like, nigga, oh, you gonna kill me? Well, no, he's like, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? You gonna kill me for this clay right here?
Yeah,
no, he know that, man. And yo, this is even a testimony that this is his faith too, even back then.
Yeah.
Now this is before. Yeah, this was before he was in the lion's den, right? So look, it says, verse 9 says, but if ye certify me that Baal devoured them, all right, no, it's not good. Verse 10, it says, now the priests of Baal were 70 beside their wives and children. So that's a lot of people. A score is what, 20?
Yep.
So that's 20, that's 60, that's 70 years. That's 70. I believe that's 70 people. It says, now the priests of Baal were 70 beside their wives and children. Yeah, that's 70 people. And the king went with Daniel into the temple of Baal. So Baal's priest said, lo, we go out, but thou, O king, set on the meat, and make ready the wine, and shut the door fast, and seal it with thine own signet. So he like, yo, you shut up everything real quick. Close the door because you can't see this, and we can watch Baal eat it. So that's dumb because he had faith in his king, man. And yo, watch this. It says, and tomorrow, when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Baal hath eaten up all, we will suffer death, or else Daniel, that speaketh falsely against us. And they little regarded it, for under the table, they had made a privily interest whereby they entered and continually and consumed those things. So Daniel knew that. He like, yo, these niggas trying to be slick. They going to eat all this stuff, man. And yo, and the king believing it. Yeah. But you're the king though. So how dumb are you, man?
That's crazy, man.
But yo, look how smart Daniel is. He said, it says so when they were going forth, the king set meats before Baal. Now Daniel had commanded his servants to bring asses. And those they strode throughout all the temple in the presence of the king alone. Then went they out and shut the door and sealed it with the king's signet, and so departed. Now in the night came the priests with their wives and children, as they were wont to do, and did eat and drink up all. In the morning bedtime, the king arose and Daniel with him. And the king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? And he said, yeah, O king, they be whole. And as soon as he had opened the door, the king looked upon the table and cried with a loud voice, great art thou, O Baal, and with thee is no deceit at all. Then Daniel laughed. Like, look at this jackass, man. Then Daniel laughed and held the king that he should not go in, and said, behold, now the pavement and marked well those footsteps are these. And the king said, I see the footsteps of men, women, and children. And then the king was angry. So look, like, no, they was in there. They came in there. They came in there. You know, they didn't even because they didn't even know it was in there. Only people that knew it was Daniel and the king.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Daniel's servants.
Right.
You know. But
Come on.
matter of fact, it says, and took the priests with their wives and children and shewed him the privily doors where they came in and consumed such things as were upon the table. Therefore the king slew them and delivered Bel into Daniel's power, who destroyed him and his temple. I'm gonna stop right there. Because you can read it more when you get home or whatever, man. But see, that's where you get your whole put the cookies out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the parents come
Exactly.
in.
Exactly.
Come
So
on.
they was in the same spirit as back then. They like, oh, why don't you leave some milk and cookies for Santa? But if you stay on the steps in the middle of the night, you're like, got you, mom.
Right.
Or you sit there, you set her something up, snap a picture of her ass, and you showing the Martha and Santa Claus, man. Like and that was crafty, but at the same time it was something simple.
That's so crazy.
She said, yo, I'm gonna just put ashes on the ground, man. You know? But so, see how simple that is?
You know how smart we can be.
Exactly.
With a simple move like that. How smart we can
They still out here like those somewhere. Like y'all really still out here. Like,
But they think something gonna pop off.
I would never see on Sharon. I would never understand.
you worried about us. But you really not looking at the drug dealers and everybody else is doing
Yeah, like it's so much stuff going on in the world.
They like, yo, this nigga. Nah, because this is waking the people up. That's why. They like, oh, no, this nigga, oh, you can't be out here talking this shit. You got, but then I'm gonna drop $1. That nigga, yeah. Now I got the cutting.
That guy came over here at least 3 times.
Right? Yeah.
Came over
What's
here
up?
twice. I remember.
Now this is talking about idol worship. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and 38.
Right.
It says, a drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols, man. So that's talking about right here in America, man. Right?